to watch this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new punk rock videos every week and tap the bell to get notified when new videos drop. My name is Erin Micklow, and I'm here at Crash Fest with the Prowlers. Introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Sylvain. I'm the singer of the Prowlers.
Eric, guitar player.
Yeah.
Nice. So can we talk about how your band formed? You guys are from Montreal, Quebec, correct?
Yeah. So we formed in 1999. So we've been playing ever since, mostly out east or in Europe. So it's second time we're coming out west.
Awesome. And so how did the band form? How was it starting? And, what's kind of the difference between 1999 and now from the scene and, oi punk and...
Well, the band form was, just kind of a joke. Didn't expect anything to come out of it. It was my first band. I've never sang before. So we just started playing and, kind of start loving it. And we got lucky and get some good offers to go to Europe like really soon after a year. So that's how we built it. And there's a lot of change because back then there was no internet, there was no stuff like this. There was no, if you had to figure it out. So to get to Booker to know you or labels, you had to mail your stuff. And it changed. It's not all bad. It's good and bad,
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the internet, people have way shorter attention spans, but it's more accessible.
Yeah, and it's easier to book tours and to book gigs, and we used to do gigs and put poster on phone post and with tape, and now we just do Facebook events, so
for sure
it's different.
The scene like in Quebec? I've been to Montreal once many years ago, and it does seem like there is a punk scene there. Can you talk about your scene?
Oh well, Montreal is a really great place to play. Every band who's coming to Montreal, they really enjoy their stay in a hometown. It's really great. It's a lot of bands and a lot of great people, and there's no gray zone in Montreal.
Yeah,
it's a really great place to live.
And it's a mixture of Europe and America, so it's kind of the most European city, I think, in North America. So it has that little touch, and we're French, so we have that Latin touch. We like to party, and we like to, we have the hot blood.
Yeah. It is kind of funny because I have family on that side of Canada in Quebec, and it's weird though because a lot of people English is their language there, but then French also.
Yeah, well, 80% of the population is French. Mostly the English part is in Montreal. Like Eric, where he comes from, is mostly French.
Yeah.
Well, so I did see you guys play Germany a lot. What is your ties with Germany? I've seen a lot of videos there. You were actually just there in June, right?
Yeah, it comes from it started with Mad Butcher Records. They came to Montreal in the year 2000 to see a festival, and they kind of said, hey, you should come to Germany, record an album. And ever since we always have label from Germany. Now we're with Contra, and Contra is pretty big in Germany. So that's, where the connection is coming. We've been there maybe 13, 14 times. So obviously if you go there like several times, you get people's attention.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems that what is it about? Like I was watching a video from your recent tour there, and it's just like everybody's like drunk and jumping around. Like, what is it about skinheads and oi music, in your opinion, that makes it about that? You know, everyone's fucking shirtless with their braces and like.
Yeah. Was he?
Yeah, well, I don't know. What show was it? Maybe in
I mean,
Vienna,
they're all
something
kind of like that. You go to like even last night here at Crash Fest, people are ripping their shirts off and they're drinking beer, and sometimes there's fights.
Yeah, it's the drunk. Yeah, it's
the drunken attitude.
Yeah, skinheads drink and then they get stupid and start fighting.
But it's so, I mean, honestly, like, you know, I'm more immersed in the punk culture, and it's a different culture of punks getting drunk and stuff. And like the skinhead one is, I've been to a lot of skinhead shows and oi shows, and it's a different thing. Like, in your opinion, can you explain it? It's, you know, I don't know how to explain it myself, because I'm more of like a little punker. And
yeah, I think it has to do with brotherhood, and you know, people are traveling and they're going to concert and they see each other. Like even this weekend, there's a lot of people we've met before, so like anywhere in the world, in Canada and in Europe. So it's it's a very close community, and I think that's what makes it special, and probably one of the best scene in the world. If you take every music, people are backing each other up, and I just think like punk and punk music and oi music is different from anything else, and in this aspect, I think it's a unique vibe.
yeah. Yeah, obviously today there isn't as much of the racism. There's still a small amount of it persists, but people are really fighting it. But, you know, for you being a band as long as you have, did you see that in the early days of the band?
A little bit more. Back in the late 90s or early 2000, there was a lot of fighting. But I think with today, as soon as there's a fight, people take off their phone and try to film it. So it limits a little bit what you can accomplish there. And we all like grown men, I guess. You know, we all have we've done our time fighting every weekend. So now we're having back problems and pain everywhere. So I'll probably lose any fight I'd get into.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I mean, the fight that broke out last night. Were you guys upstairs for that?
Oh yeah, well I saw a little bit.
Oh, it was
the Ring Lions or something like that.
It was so violent, and I was at the bar ordering a drink, and I felt like a push while I was paying my check, and I look over, and I thought maybe someone just bumped into me, and then I was like, oh, they're fighting, and they were beating the living shit out of each other. Like, it was scary.
Yeah, I think
well, it's normal. It's normal.
I didn't like it. I was like, I mean, for me, I am not that person that's going to tap in.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm out of here. Like, I so quickly grabbed my camera. I still had the pen in my hand from signing the check. I left my drink and my credit card, and I was like, I'm fucking out of here. I'm not doing this.
But as long as it stays clean, like, I mean, if you just fight with fist and then you take a beer together, it's okay, you know, sort out the problem, and then once it's fixed, it's done, you know, you like get over the drama. So
oh my God.
nothing wrong with this.
It was so scary.
But I've seen so many things like that before, so when you see that, we're not really impressed. It's normal. Normal way of life.
Oh my God. Not for me. For me, I was like, ah. And then this skinhead girl was so angry. She came up to me and she was mad that I like didn't stay. And I was like, I'm not fucking sticking around for this. The fuck have we seen me? I'm a disco ball. Like, no, I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, tonight get dressed with your fighting gear and
I have a taser.
Get ready for this.
No, I have a fucking taser in my purse. First plan of action is run. Second plan of action, I don't like to hurt people, but if they really came, I got a taser in my purse.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
Yeah, well, I'll stay away from the taser.
I hope tonight no fights.
Forward,
So during your set, what is something that you typically do if you do see a fight break out?
We'll try to, amusing people and think, because we were in Bogota a couple of years ago, and there was fighting during all the set, and we were just trying to, give T-shirt to the crowd and make them calm down,
Distract them.
They pay us a flight to go to Bogota, and you want to have a good time, want to have a good gig, but you play and they're fighting, but it's.
Yeah, it's like if we see it, it depends how bad it is. If it's just pushing around, then we're not gonna stop. But if it gets too violent, then people are in the concert to have fun. So that's our main thing. We're not there to make the police and say to people what to do. But it's just like I don't think it should happen in a noise show like this one. Everybody should be hanging and having be friends. There's no Nazis here. There's no boneheads. So I don't see the point in fighting each other.
Yeah, I think it's like people just get drunk and then their egos come into play of like, and it's like put your ego aside, watch the band, have a drink, and just fucking hug each other.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. And
stop doing that.
Yeah, and maybe smoking can help them. So
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Since started.
Oh God. Well, so let's talk about your latest album, Prowl Around, that came out this year in 2022. Can you talk about the making of this record?
Yeah, well, I think we try to bring back the old roots of the band in the music, and I think we're really happy about what we did with this album. I think.
Yeah, we had several releases in the past 20 years, but no specific album. So one of the good things that COVID brought is we finally had time to practice and write some songs.
Yeah.
Because our time is limited. So it was, we're pretty happy of the result.
Yeah.
We work hard, and it's been going good, selling good. So hope people enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a few offers since we released it, so we're really happy about it.
Oh, that's awesome. Song, it's called Bad Decisions. Is that?
Yeah.
That one's one of my favorites on there.
Yeah, cool.
I was listening to it today.
Like
yeah.
A lot of people making bad decisions.
We all do it. We make bad decisions. Whoops.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
That you regret the next day.
For sure.
I know a bunch of people will regret some of their decisions this weekend.
What's something that you've done recently that you regret? What's a bad decision both of you have made recently?
You don't want to know.
Yes, I do. I want to know.
I don't. I cannot say nothing in front of the camera about my bad decisions.
Share like a medium bad one. What's a medium bad decision you've made?
I don't know. No, I prefer stay quiet about this. Thank you.
Okay.
I just take good decisions. So
I mean, I'm kind of a king in this.
He inspired me a lot for that song. Him and Stéphane Mouette Pizu inspired me a lot for this.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, so what else is coming up for the band?
I think we're going to be in California in December. And then a few shows in Boston, and I'm doing the Oi Fest in Montreal on April 28th, 29th. So we should release the lineup in about a month. So excited about that. You should come. It's very good. Oi Fest.
Yeah.
Everybody should come to Montreal Oi Fest.
Yeah, it's the best weekend of the year in Montreal. People need to come to Montreal to see it.
Nice. I haven't been to Montreal in like maybe 17 years. But I the one time I went, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it's very good, and there's a very good vibe at the festival. Like, there's no fighting in Montreal, no drama. Everybody's there to have a good time. I used to do it on the St. Patrick weekend, so people could then get even more drunk. But it's very cold, so bands from Europe were saying it's too cold. So now I pushed it to the end of April too, so it's not that cold anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, because you get a lot of snow there. I was there in November, and it was snowing quite heavily.
Yeah, and sometimes if you have -10, -15 in March, it's a bit cold. So and can create with the planes being delayed and all, it creates too much trouble. So now we pushed it to April.
So that's a smart decision.
Yeah.
Anything else coming up for the band?
No, that's pretty much
for the moment. No, something.
I'm gonna maybe record more songs and go back to Europe next year and the usual stuff.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to close with that and say thank you guys so much for taking
you.
the time today.
Thank you.
I'm Eric from the Prowlers.
And I'm Sylvain. You're watching Last Rockers TV. Cheers.